I am in Vilnius, capital of Lithuania, and here in front of me there's a church, and I don't know exactly the name of the church, but I know this church is very important. And here's a city hall. I'm going to go to other parts of the city later on, but as you see, there's a lot of yellow. So right here I'm in the close. This is the city gate to Vilnius. There's a lot of cars and I have to wait for them. I'm forgetting that I'm in Europe and I have to wait to pass the street. It's not a civilized place. I have to wait for the cars. I cannot just pass whenever I want, unfortunately. Let's bring civilization here. They eat with cutlery and you have to wait for the green light. Here through the city gate we can see the entry to the old city. There's also new city, which is like less interesting because it's new. It's not old like this one. And yeah, this is the city gate. And here, right there, you have a church. And I think up there, there's a very, very famous, oh my god, Pope. I am not a fan of Pope, but whatever, it's a Catholic church, so what do I expect? I shouldn't be surprised by a Pope here. There's a very famous picture of Mary, which I don't know how the picture is called exactly, but it's very famous, this particular one. So a lot of people come to see this picture. This picture that is up there, it looks a bit like Orthodox icon, but it's a Catholic picture. Yeah, here you can see it's this one, and it's inside this church. It's like one of the most famous places in Vilnius. Here is another church. Like most of European old cities, they have a lot of churches. Personally, I like in Vilnius that it's cozy. Like this place, it looks very cozy. The colors, they are very, very warm. Like Kaunas, for example, I've been to Kaunas also, and it's just cozy. But you know, it depends on what you prefer. I prefer cozy cities. For me, I prefer Vilnius, but it's also, you know, people from Kaunas, maybe they will kill me. There's a lot of things with amber because it's a Baltic country. It's close to the Baltic Sea, and from the Baltic Sea there's a lot of amber. So I think in all of the Baltic countries you have quite a lot of amber. Vilnius is not by the sea. It's not Klaipeda, where they have, I think, even more amber. But here they still have amber because it's a Baltic country. So, and here's another church. Like this is a church, and right there's also another church. That one is Orthodox. This is the church. I'm wondering what is written there because unfortunately I don't know the name of, I think it's some saint that lived there, but I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't know the history of saints and different stuff like this. My friend told me that this city, patron of this city is Kazimierz or something like this. But this is different. It's a completely different saint. And this is an Orthodox church. I cannot go inside the church because of how I'm dressed. I am not dressed for a church. This is the gate, and it's pink, and the church is also pink. It's right there. I have been to this church once. I have been there once, because this is not my first time in Vilnius. I've been to this church 3 years ago, but today I cannot go there. I'm not dressed for the occasion. You could see I have my t-shirt is too short. this building with strawberries is like a restaurant. Inside there's a restaurant, but those strawberries, they look super cool. I have even been inside, and inside they have like pancakes. I've been inside this morning. I haven't eaten anything there, but look, those strawberries, they are super cool. It's probably not historical, it's probably nothing historical, but it's like, you know, it just looks nice. And there's another restaurant. This is like the old city. I want to show you the whole old city today because unfortunately I don't have time to film right now. I have to be going back. But yeah, maybe another day. But I have been to the old city of Vilnius before. Like, this is not my first time, but I wanted to go like many years later to see how it looks for me, because like everything, depending on stage of your life, you see everything differently. And also when I was there for the last time, I was quite young, so I might see things very differently from right now. And I am very shocked by how quiet it is right here. But maybe because I was in a very loud country for 3 weeks, and now everything is very quiet to me. And also the lack of cars. And it's a holiday today, so maybe also people are at home or on holiday and they are not here. But it's so quiet today.